I'm 34, just a regular guy working in IT. I don't cause drama. I keep to myself, and I thought my life was pretty straightforward. Married for 5 years, living in a decent home, nothing fancy. I thought we were fine. Sure, we had our moments, but who doesn't? Looking back, I should have seen the signs. The late nights, the work dinners, the sudden obsession with her phone. But I trusted her. I figured she was just busy or stressed. I even started feeling guilty for thinking anything was wrong. That gut feeling, though, it wouldn't let up. Then one night, she came home late again. I asked how the dinner was. She barely looked at me and mumbled, "Fine," before heading straight to the shower. That's when it hit me. Something was off. I'm not proud of what I did next, but I needed answers. I bought a small, discreet camera and placed it in the living room. I told myself it was just to ease my mind. I'll check it for a week, I thought. Then I'll stop. 3 days later, she said she was working late. And then I saw him. Some guy I didn't recognize, walking right through her front door. They laughed like they owned the place. I watched her lean into him on our couch in our home. I didn't confront her right away. I needed time to think. But mostly, I needed to be smart. I gathered more footage. Every time she thought I was working late, I was recording. The conversations were worse than I imagined. Plans to finally be together, mocking me for being so clueless. When I finally did confront her, I kept calm. I played the footage. She didn't even try to deny it. Instead, she laughed. "What did you think would happen?" she said. Then she flipped it on me, called me boring, said I never understood her. I was too shocked to respond. And that's when the threats started. "If you tell anyone, I'll ruin you," she said. "Nobody will believe you. Everyone knows how unstable you are." I didn't even know what she meant by that. But I found out soon enough. Days later, I noticed friends pulling away. People stopped responding to my messages. Then I saw the post. A long, detailed rant from her, painting herself as a victim. "My husband is mentally unstable," she wrote. "He's emotionally abusive, controlling, and dangerous." She claimed I'd been threatening her and that she'd been afraid to leave. The comments were full of sympathy. People I'd known for years rushed to support her. Then she went further. She contacted my workplace, told them I was unstable and might snap at any moment. HR called me in. Thankfully, I had no history of aggression or any disciplinary issues, so nothing came of it. But the damage was done. People whispered. Some avoided me entirely. But here's the thing. I had the truth. I got a lawyer. I handed over every piece of footage. The cheating, the threats, the manipulation. The advice was clear: stay calm. Follow the legal process. So I did. I filed for divorce. No yelling, no outbursts. Just facts. But I wasn't done. After everything she'd put me through, I knew I needed to clear my name. So I uploaded a short clip. Just one. It showed her sitting on our couch, laughing with her affair partner, openly mocking me. I didn't add commentary. No captions. Just the truth. It spread like wildfire. People who had defended her suddenly went silent. Some tried to justify it, saying relationships are complicated, but most people saw it for what it was. Her carefully crafted victim narrative crumbled. Her family called me. Her mom begged me to think of her mental health and take the video down. Her sister tried guilt-tripping me, saying she's just lost and made a mistake. But where was all this concern when she was dragging my name through the mud? And then, because she apparently hadn't humiliated herself enough, she tried to sue me for defamation. She seriously thought she could win. Her argument? I'd invaded her privacy by recording her in our shared home. The judge didn't even entertain it. Case dismissed. But it gets better. Turns out, her affair partner was married too. His wife didn't know until I decided she should. I sent her a short message with the evidence. No nasty words, just the facts. She thanked me. From what I heard, she divorced him and took half of everything. As for my ex, she lost her job after her employer saw the footage. Turns out, companies don't like being associated with people who fake abuse allegations. Her social media accounts disappeared. No more sympathy posts. No more curated victim narratives. Just silence. The divorce finalized without much of a fight. No alimony. I got the house. She had to cover my legal fees. And honestly, that was enough. I wasn't interested in ruining her further. She did that all on her own. People still talk. Some friends who believed her nonsense tried to apologize. I'm polite, but I'm not stupid. They show me exactly where they stand when things got tough. The people who stood by me, they're the ones who matter. And her family? Well, they eventually stopped calling. I guess even they couldn't keep defending her. It's been a few months now. I'm focusing on work, spending time with the people who actually care about me. Therapy's been helpful too. Not because I'm unstable, but because being betrayed like that messes with your head. I'm learning how to trust people again. If there's one thing I've learned through all of this, it's that people will believe whatever story makes them comfortable. The truth can be staring them in the face, but they'll still choose the lie if it's easier. But eventually, the truth always wins. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for reading. Maybe subscribe if you want to hear more stories. I've got plenty. And trust me, they're just as wild.